Once upon a time, amidst the clamor of ambition and the frenzy of dreams, there lived a woman named Sarah. She was a remarkable individual, driven by a relentless ambition that burned brighter than the city lights themselves. Sarah's aspirations knew no bounds, and she believed that success was something she could achieve through sheer determination and hard work alone. Sarah was known for her unwavering work ethic and her unrelenting pursuit of her dreams. She had always been impatient when it came to achieving her goals, a trait that had only intensified as she watched her peers advance in their careers and accomplishments. She felt as though she were in a constant race against time, believing that success had a looming expiration date. Her life was a whirlwind of meetings, deadlines, and constant stress. She pushed herself relentlessly, convinced that the more she struggled, the quicker she'd reach her desired destination. Her friends and family often advised her to slow down, enjoy the journey, and trust the timing of life, but Sarah couldn't fathom such a notion. She was convinced that success was an elusive prize that needed to be seized as quickly as possible. One bright morning, as Sarah was rushing to yet another meeting, she noticed a small, tranquil park nestled amidst the chaotic city. It was a rare sanctuary of green amidst the concrete jungle. She couldn't remember the last time she had seen a place so peaceful, and decided to take a short break. As she entered the park, she noticed a group of people gathered around an old man, a Zen master, who appeared to be teaching them. Curiosity got the better of her, and she approached the group. The Zen master was speaking about time, patience, and the balance of life. He said, "Life is like a vast clock, and each one of us has our own time zone. Just as the Earth's time zones operate independently, so do our destinies. Sometimes, we try to force our desires, but we must remember that everyone has their own unique time zone. What is meant for you will come to you when the time is right, not a moment sooner or later." Sarah listened intently to the Zen master's words, and for the first time in a long time, something resonated with her. She realized how futile her impatience had been and how it had only added unnecessary stress to her life. After the session ended, Sarah approached the Zen master and introduced herself. She shared her story and her relentless pursuit of success. The Zen master smiled kindly and said, "My dear, the path you've chosen is not wrong, but the way you approach it is. Remember that success is not solely about the destination, it's also about the journey. By obsessing over the finish line, you miss the beauty of the race itself. Life has its own timing, and your turn will come when it's meant to." Sarah began visiting the park regularly, listening to the Zen master's teachings, and gradually, she learned to find a balance between her ambition and patience. She started appreciating the small moments in life and allowed herself to breathe, relax, and trust that her hard work would pay off when the universe deemed it necessary. Years passed, and Sarah continued to work diligently toward her goals, but with a newfound perspective. She no longer rushed, but she no longer procrastinated either. She found peace and tranquility in the midst of her bustling life. One day, when she least expected it, an opportunity came knocking at her door. It was the opportunity of a lifetime, the one she had been tirelessly striving for all these years. And it came at the perfect moment when she was ready, both professionally and personally. As she embraced the opportunity, Sarah couldn't help but think of the Zen master's words. She knew that everyone had their own time zone, and her turn had finally arrived in the right time, the perfect time. Success was not just about her hard work but also about the patience and trust she had developed along the way. From that day forward, Sarah continued to pursue her dreams, but with a newfound sense of peace and serenity. She knew that in the vast clock of life, she was in the right time zone, and her success would continue to unfold as it should, in perfect harmony with the universe. Sarah's story serves as a powerful reminder that success is not just about the destination but also about the journey, and that sometimes, the most important lesson is learning to trust in the timing of life itself.